early 70s, Ohio actually has a very, very strong vegetable industry, and that's mostly hydroponic. Basically, it's using liquid nutrients for plant production. Well, hydroponics, you can grow almost everything. Lettuce, of course, is a major crop. Tomato, fruit crop, cucumber, those kind of things are commercially available.
Because of some of the climatic things that we're experiencing around the country and around the world, it makes that even more important to be able to produce food more efficiently. I mean, we all know that in 2050 the population is supposed to be 9 billion as opposed to 6 that it is now. And so there's some pretty heavy-duty concerns about how we're going to feed that large of a population without more intensively farming the space that we have. 1 year now, my father and mom started the company, and I basically grew up in it. Worked pretty much in all of the different capacities here at Crop King, from the shop to purchasing to sales to when I was younger, actually, in the greenhouse picking tomatoes and stuff like that. This system with all these blue barrels and the pipes is our tomato injection system. It's what we feed the tomato crop with. So for 2 minutes every half hour during sunlight hours, this is going to kick on. It'll fill up with water, as you can see it's doing right now. We'll dose from our 2 stock tanks with our major nutrients, our micronutrients, and then acid to get it to the different set points that we want. And then we'll feed out to a zone. As it empties, it'll refill, and we'll do the next zone. And we do this again for 2 minutes every half hour during sunlight hours. Typically in a commercial greenhouse that's designed for production and to be the most efficient, we try to do a single crop.
The place we're going to visit here is a hydroponics lab, and we are evaluating different growth parameters. For example, the pH and the EC value of the nutrient solution, and a different light, like high pressure sodium lights, and compared to LED lights, compared to induction light, different light source. We run nutrient solution from that end and gravity feed down here, then collect nutrient in the nutrient tank solution, then pump it back in. And the nutrient solution is flowing on this channel. It's like a film, very thin level. So this is called the nutrient film technology. Control unit there, then we have a control of pH value and the EC value. And here we also have a temperature control. This one is a thermocouple measure temperature, and this is this probe measuring the pH value. So all the nutrient solution is controlled with our controllers. Then you can see the flow rate individually adjusted to each channel. Use a lot of fan, a lot of air movement to move the water a little faster. Pretty much all automatic. It's only at a harvest time that we need to weigh each head and look at the color and look at the taste, and that would take a little more time. There we go. And just to give you a glimpse of what's going on here.
Indoor gardens. We have everything from Grandma and her petunias to Ohio State Agriculture Department, Westerville North's turning a profit selling basil to local restaurants. A little bit of everything comes in, definitely. Usually one of the first things we'll do is ask them, how big of an area are you trying to light up? If you had all of your plants in one spot, would it be a 2 foot by 2 foot area? Would it be a 10 foot by 10 foot area? All those kinds of things really go into how much lighting or how much equipment we're going to have to be able to make happen what they want to make happen. And that's where the advantages for hydroponics really kind of comes in. We can test disease resistance, pest resistance, drought resistance, all those kinds of things in a much faster manner than in the field production. At the end, and if I'm having a rough day, I can go in there and I can play with the plants, trim them down, water them, and just sit there and look at them for a while. And it just gives you a happy feeling when it's all said and done. And especially if you can take something to the point that it fruits and flowers for you. Tomatoes and peppers in January are awesome.